The drone operators of the Rubizh National Guard Brigade eliminated an enemy assault group. The corresponding video was published by the brigade's press service. The enemy tried to approach the positions of the defense forces with a small assault group under the cover of darkness, but was timely detected by the aerial reconnaissance of the 4th Freedom Force Battalion, which operated in this area. To eliminate the enemy attackers, drones with a thermal imaging channel and an ammunition drop system were deployed. First, the enemy assaultmen, which lay on the ground and tried to hide, were attacked by FPV drones. After that, the drones with munitions were sent into the sky to finish off the remnants in the forest belt and those who tried to hide near the destroyed vehicles. It should be noted that the use of small assault groups by Russians is becoming more common. Depending on the group, it may consist of 10 to 20 to 30 infantrymen and armored vehicles. Using the terrain and forest belts, they try to get close to the positions of Ukrainian defenders. Earlier, Militarnya reported that the tankers of the 28th Separate Mechanized Brigade had shot at an enemy assault group at close range in the Toretsk direction. During this attempted assault, the Russian military tried to attack the position of adjacent units in a building in the old industrial zone. Under the cover of fog, the enemy managed to get inside. In addition, the units of the 14th Separate Mechanized Brigade destroyed Russian armored personnel carriers and attack aircraft in the Kupiansk direction. The enemy also engaged an assault group consisting of 2 armored personnel carriers and about 20 attack aircraft. During the assault, 1 armored personnel carrier was hit while still moving before the assault vehicles could gather. Not only that, operators of the Unmanned Systems Battalion from the 110th Mechanized Brigade successfully eliminated 2 Russian infantry fighting vehicles attempting to advance toward Ukrainian positions. The operation, captured on video and shared by the battalion, showcased the effectiveness of Ukrainian drone tactics. Russian forces had equipped their vehicles with anti-drone shields and electronic warfare systems, aiming to counter aerial threats. However, Ukrainian pilots skillfully neutralized these systems before targeting the IFVs. The first vehicle erupted in flames, quickly followed by the second. This operation highlights the growing role of drones in modern warfare, as well as Ukraine's ability to adapt and overcome technological challenges posed by the enemy. Meanwhile, a squad of Ukrainian commandos from the 8th Special Operations Regiment battled a North Korean force at least 3 times its size in Kursk Oblast in western Russia on or just before January 12. The dozen or so Ukrainian commandos and their supporting units fought scores of North Koreans at close range with sniper rifles and drones. After 8 hours of hard fighting in a copse of trees near the hamlet of Kruglenko, the Ukrainians piled into armored trucks and sped back to the safety of the main Ukrainian line, half a mile to the east. Not a single fighter of the unit was injured, the 8th Special Operations Regiment claimed, comparing the soldiers to the Spartans at the Battle of Thermopylae in 480 BC. A video montage the regiment circulated after the battle points to heavy losses among the North Koreans. But it's hard to say whether the Ukrainians can claim a clear victory. Yes, they may have killed a lot of North Koreans, contributing to the roughly 30% casualties the 12,000-man North Korean 11th Army Corps has reportedly suffered since deploying to Kursk in October. The North Korean Corps makes up a fifth of the Russian and Allied force attempting to eliminate the 250-square-mile salient that 20,000 Ukrainian troops carved out of Kursk in a surprise August offensive. But killing a lot of North Koreans won't necessarily stop the combined Russian and North Korean force from pushing back the Ukrainians in Kursk. Just yesterday, the Russians and North Koreans advanced to the western outskirts of Viktorovka and Nikolsky on the western edge of the salient, according to the Ukrainian Center for Defense Strategies. There are signs of increasing strain on the Kremlin's manpower system as it struggles to keep 600,000 troops on the front line in Ukraine and Kursk. At least one Russian field army, the 20th Combined Arms Army, has been ordering wounded men back into battle rather than sending them to hospitals to recover. These crutch battalions are easy targets for Ukraine's drones.